going in the wrong direction. Like I said, like, it's just going in the wrong direction, and that's just my belief. Like, yeah, we're like everyone's getting more money. That's wonderful, but like, look at what it costs. Look at the cost of all this, though. You know what I just watched? I was watching I was watching 2 documentaries last night. Oh, hang on. How can you hate on a girl streamer with half of her boobs out when you did it before? And I learned. I did learn. Okay, but whoa. But like you said before, But like you said before in your stream or Raja's stream, that you've changed and you don't do that anymore. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to hear an answer. I mean, you pretty much just answered yourself, though. Yeah, I definitely did do that. But it was at a time. But like, what did I gain out of it? I get more viewers now than I did back then showing tits. And I feel personally that I have a much more, it won't ever go back to the old way. I know, and it's fucking shitty, and it's fucking like, and that's what I feel like. It's on me that like you need to just get with it. Like, I feel like I'm just like, I have like an old brain, you know, like I'm so old. Like back in my day, like that's what I feel like, and I feel like that I need to be adapting more, and I'm trying, but it's just so sad to like see it fall apart. And it's just so sad. Like, yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer, and then people look, you know, people look at me, they're like, oh, like, you're probably like a titty streamer. Like, that's what people get. Before, like, it used to be cool and respected. Now it's like, oh, you're probably just a titty streamer. But no, I did used to have my boobs out. I did years ago. I definitely did do that. But like I was saying, I learned the hard way, and I'm kind of glad I learned it the way that I did. And I'm glad I learned sooner than later that I have a much better community, a community with a fucking backbone, and a community that is not afraid to defend me because of the way that I am now. I am so happy with the way that my community has become and how much we've grown as a whole, by putting my tits away. And it's amazing to me, and I'll do that all day. Dude, fuck that. Like, you guys can Google pictures of me if you really want. Like, I learned the right, I'm so glad I did that. It's like, it's so much more worth it to just like be myself and not. And back then, I feel like I definitely was hoping that my body would carry me. And I learned, like, hey, Jay, like, you're not going to have that forever. Like, you might want to fucking... And, you know, you change as you go, and you learn. It's going to become the new YouTube. Yeah, it's really heading in that direction. It really is. Uh-oh. My brother just, uh-oh. You grew up and became an adult. Exactly. I agree with that. That's a fair point, and I understand that. I actually followed you like a week ago after watching Roger's stream and finding out that you are not like that anymore, and you seem quite chill. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you were able to, you know, turn the other cheek and, you know, see for yourself that I'm actually not as shitty as people, as there are people that think I am. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I wish more people were like that, were more willing to see for themselves instead of follow the sheep, follow the herd, you know. There needs to be more people like that are willing, you know, let me take a look for myself and I'll be the judge of it by myself instead of just listening to other people. I fear the same thing will happen to a lot of the real girls that all happened to Caseytron. Oh, well, yeah. Well, Caseytron, she was smart because she started out full troll. Full troll, man. Like, she had the Twitch chat that everyone fucking feared. And she had it, and she owned that shit, and she did that stream every fucking day, and she killed it. And then she started to realize long term, like, dude, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Like, this fucking blows. And then she did what I did, basically, where you just start over. You just start your community all over. No one's hating on you. Like, her community now, yes, it might be smaller. I'm not entirely sure. It might be smaller, but I bet you damn well her community is not saying the same shit that it was in the past. I can guarantee you it's not. I bet you they are so much more loving and so much more supportive. And I personally believe quality over quantity. Like, I'm sure she's so much happier now. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I don't know her that well, but I would be. I'd be happier. Like, I totally am. Like, dude, I could do the same thing. I can go get half naked in front of this green screen and do a little dance off and probably get maybe 1,000 views. But, like, one, I'm lazy as fuck. And I have no rhythm. And two, like, I don't want that community. I don't want that community. I want to be able to sit here and have a conversation with you guys. They don't fit. I bought my brother a new headset. And he's saying that they don't plug into his controller, which doesn't make sense because they're specifically for the Xbox One controller. So I don't get it. Yay! What do you mean she restarted? She literally opened her stream and she's still doing the same shit? I'm almost positive that she doesn't... Well, because I remember one time... Was I on the show with her? I don't think I was. Trainwreck's podcast. It was like her first or second... Or was it on Raj's podcast? One of those podcasts, she specifically said that she wants to get... She had been, or was trying to, get away from the way that her streams were going. She was trying to get away from that. The trolly... like her tip, like the way that her normal streams used to be, very trolly, very, she used to int, she was like bronze 5, type of shit. Like, she was like, I'm done with it. I don't want to do this anymore. And that's what I remember hearing on one of the podcasts. And she said that she's starting over. That's pretty much what I got out of it. Maybe it's not as harsh as it used to be. I'm almost positive she doesn't do it nearly like she used to. Xbox One controllers are with and without aux. Yeah, I gotta see what he means by that, because I'm almost positive that I got him the right... That thing was like $100. You say you want a community you can talk to, but every single guy in here wants one thing. You'll kill your stream if you put those things away? No, that's not really true. Because, like, any guy in here, like, if they actually did want one thing, they could just literally go on Pornhub. And I'm sure a lot of them did before they came here, or maybe a lot of them are on their way out to Pornhub, but... A lot of my community knows that, like, I feel like a lot of my community is here because I try to, it's not that I try to, it's just something that comes naturally to me, is that I try to make myself as relatable as possible. I don't want you guys to ever feel like you're alone. I don't want you guys to ever think that, like, no one's there to listen, or no one's there to pay attention to you, or things like that, because I'm here, and I read you guys. See, look, V says, Jay never notices me. Just know that I love you, and thanks for keeping it real. Your advice helps a lot and helps out others. See?
Jay Sigo.
Shit like that. Dude, did my headset just die again? What is happening? Why does it keep, like, randomly turning off? Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. Why does it keep doing that? Chemical Pyro! Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back, baby. Much appreciated. Dude, Twitch full of fakes looking for fast money and cringe acting, tits and shit. Yeah, exactly. And that's what sucks about it. And it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. And it's just like, what can we do as a community to, like, now stream will be okay by now since there's already viewers in a community. The difficult part is building the original viewer base. Just look at most of the streamers. They are talking about content, not actually making content, but they can do that because they already have the viewers. Yeah, that was definitely something that was talked about on Raj's Royale 2-3 days ago, whatever it was. And that was the kind of the point that we were getting at. Like, the people who are big now had probably the best content, obviously, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have nearly the amount of the big of the community that they have now. Whereas now they can be like, hey, my community loves me for me. They know how I am. You know, I can kind of chill for a little bit. I can relax. I'm still gonna put 100% into my streams, but I don't need to be, you know, like, they don't need to go 110. They can go 100%. They don't need to go 110. They don't need to go 125%. They can go 100 and be completely fine. Whereas, like, streamers starting out, but everybody has to start somewhere. And if you're not starting 125% into your streams, no, you're not going to make it. Like, if you're going to sit there and think that putting in 50% into a stream is going to get you somewhere, you're out of your fucking mind. No way. You can ask any one of those big streamers. You can ask them, like, hey, like, what'd you do? Like, they put in 125% into their streams. That's literally what it was. You're not gonna fucking get the 125% type of community if you're only putting in 50. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that mentality? What is this mentality that these kids are getting? Where do they think they're getting it from? I really don't know. You're sick with the flu? Oh no. Orange juice. I've been telling everyone, I'm getting a bellyache. Orange juice. Like, I'm just preaching the fuck out of orange juice, baby. Not a hashtag ad, by the way. do you think about Slicker's behavior? I think he handled everything a lot better than most. I don't know. I think he did good. He produced a lot of content. I think he did great. Do you guys love how easily I just like snuck on in there and just like ka-cha? I thought that was so good. I came in with a